Hi, I'm Royce with Viking Wax Press and the Alternative Football Network. This video will preview the top 6 UFL quarterbacks available for teams to sign as of February 6, 2025. The 6 QBs I'll talk about today were on a UFL team in 2024 and were unsigned as of February 6, 2025. Technically, these are the top 6 because they are the only 6. I'll start with the highest PFF rating and go down from there. But first, a quick note about QB ratings. While PFF ratings for QBs are important, I believe that for the quarterback position, the QBR rating gets closer to measuring what it takes to have a top QB. Also, neither QBR or PFF QB ratings fully account for the strength and weakness of the O-line the QB is playing behind, and that can make all the difference in the world. AJ McCarron is unequivocally the best of the bunch here. He's got the experience, the talent, and the numbers to back it up. The real question is, does anyone want him? He could immediately improve several UFL teams, but as good as he is, he also comes with his very public set of expectations and reasons he doesn't like the way the league does things. Is this something you want in your locker room? My guess is AJ goes unsigned, and we can all look back across the burned bridges and fondly remember his highlights as a Battlehawk in 23 and 24. Josh Love is perhaps the most intriguing unsigned UFL QB prospect out there. He has bumped around the USFL and UFL over the past 3 seasons, playing for the Maulers, Panthers, and Showboats, showing very promising glimpses along the way, and he seemed to overcome his early tendency to make bad decisions under pressure. Could he help a team as a veteran option in case something happens to their starter? I believe so. Chase Garbers is next, and I almost hate to waste any time on him. But in case you're a newcomer to the UFL, here's a brief background. He came in last season and helped turn the San Antonio Brahmas around. He was a missing piece and the rest of the team was great, so they made it to the championship game when all went sour. Chase may never admit it, but all of us watching know that he ruined the Brahmas' momentum by sliding early on at least 3 plays where we are used to seeing guys like Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and heck, even Bryce Perkins and Alex Magoo give up their body for the sake of the extra yard. His multiple offenses leave a bitter, betrayed taste in my mouth and pretty much everyone who watched that game. So, does everyone deserve a second chance? Yes. Would I trust him with my team? No, and I'll leave it at that. Ryan Lewerke is another QB who hit the Panthers rotation last season. He has some NFL experience and didn't do too bad in limited playing time for the Panthers, but he's since gone into coaching, so he's not really an option for UFL teams this season. Case Cookus is a QB who at the beginning of last season, most of us thought would compete for the league lead in yards with Luis Perez and AJ McCarron. It sure didn't turn out that way. The Memphis O-line was as porous as a tin can in an Arkansas gravel pit. Case spent more time getting back up off the turf than he did scanning the field for open receivers, and he was lucky to put up as many yards as he did. A few great receivers helped with that, but I'd call 2024 more of an anomaly than the norm for Case, who threw for 1,334 yards in 7 starts and took the Philadelphia Stars to the USFL Championship in 2022, and then in 23 passed for 2,295 yards, more than Alex Magoo, who had what many consider to be the greatest season by a spring QB. What I'm saying is, Case Cookus is no slouch. He took hits and kept playing through pain when many would have asked out of the game. With a decent O-line in front of him, which I would argue he hasn't really had yet, I believe Case would be very special in this league. Will he get another chance? That is the big question. Finally, Brandon Silvers was on the Battlehawks last season, but he didn't take a snap in a live game. He does have plenty of spring pro football experience with the Seattle Dragons in 2020 and the Houston Roughnecks in 2023, but I would have to see him in live game action before I believe he can still play at the level needed to win in the UFL. I frankly don't see him returning in 2025. The bottom line is, only one team, the DC Defenders, have an empty QB spot to fill at this point, and if I were them, I would take a serious look at Josh Love and Case Cookus because both can run the show in a pinch and have proven to be game winners in the past. That wraps up my video recapping the 6 unsigned UFL quarterbacks. We only have a few more weeks before players report to training camp on February 27th, so I am getting excited. Who is your pick to make a surprise showing at the QB position in the UFL this year? Any of the guys I reviewed today? Who is your sleeper pick this year? My personal sleeper pick is QB Jalen McClendon for the Roughnecks. I have a feeling he's ready to take a big step forward. Quick reminder, I'll be covering the Memphis Showboats this season for the Alternative Football Network. Follow my Viking Wax Press Facebook site for even more coverage. If you're excited about the upcoming UFL season, be sure to subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell. Check out my playlist for more UFL, helmet rankings, and other football videos. This is Royce with Viking Wax Press and the Alternative Football Network. God is good, y'all. Take care.